Spiders are creepy. They have nasty, hairy legs, way too many eyes, and this disgusting tendency to hang out in your bathroom cabinets. When most people think or see a spider, they typically feel a little bit afraid, a twinge of discomfort that makes them want to run away. But when you actually think about it, typically the spiders that you see pictures of or even see in your bathroom aren't likely to hurt you. So, how do we overcome that unnecessary fear and live our lives in a way that will allow us to make the best choices possible? Knowledge is the key to helping us overcome our fears.
When we signed our kids up to participate, I had no idea how impactful this would be on their development. I've seen improvements in their critical thinking, their confidence, their time management, their writing skills, their ability to receive feedback. The benefits have been far beyond what I expected.
So among the many benefits, I'd say that the most striking benefit for us that we've seen in our son is that he's learned more about the importance of considering the audience. His participation has provided a prime opportunity to examine his message from a perspective other than his own, which I think is a highly valuable life skill.
My children are ready to present in front of a board, to advocate for a business plan, and to write with conviction and persuasion. Most importantly, my children are ready to speak up for what they believe in. They are prepared to defend their faith and engage in respectful discussions with people from all backgrounds. At the first debate of one of my children, she was inaudible, rushed, and fidgeted incessantly. All we could notice were her nerves, not her ideas. By the end of just a single season of speech and debate, her posture was improved, her volume was up, and she was winning rounds in both speech and debate. She found joy in making others laugh and performing in all ways. We're excited to see where she goes. Nothing has prepared my children for adulthood more than competitive speech and debate. No matter what field they go into, the presentation and critical thinking skills they have learned will benefit them. We have already seen the benefits start. One of my children works as a lifeguard instructor. Although he was originally younger than the other instructors in his company, he was the one leading trainings because of his remarkable presentation skills. He wasn't born this way. He learned it through speech and debate.
Speech and debate has helped me learn how to research a single topic in depth, rather than only looking at the big picture.
It's helped me to learn how to communicate better. So whether I'm emailing an instructor or writing an essay or doing anything else, written or spoken, I can put my thoughts together in a logical manner and have it be understandable and, if necessary, impactful.
Speech and debate has taught me how to research, write, speak, cite, think on my feet, work on a schedule, stay calm, argue without hurting anyone's feelings, stay friends with people after an argument. It's taught me how to be confident, how to not care as much about what people think, and maybe the most important, how to work hard. Speech and debate teaches countless skills that can be used in any area of your life, from ordering at a restaurant to writing formal papers to having polite conversations with strangers. There's no one thing that you can take away from it because the skills you learn in speech and debate will help you everywhere. Even learning how to fit everything into my debate box has transferred over to organizational skills at home.
It's improved my ability to encourage others and build them up. The cooperative atmosphere on club nights and at tournaments helps keep me calm since I tend to be competitive. And the good-naturedness helps me to be friends instead of rivals with the other competitors. So I think it's helped me to mature in that way by helping me realize that just because multiple people are competing and only a few will win, it doesn't mean that we're we have to be rivals because of that competition. Instead, we build each other up.
I thought debate was boring, for one. I also cried a lot in my first couple of speech rounds. I only started thinking of it differently as a tool rather than a useless challenge when it started benefiting my outside life. Suddenly, when my friends needed someone to stand up for them, it could be me. Suddenly, when the arguments that really mattered came up, I could win, but also stay calm during the entire thing, as well as be able to see the other person's side. Suddenly, when any organization needed someone to stand up and make an announcement or give a speech on short notice, I could do it without hesitation. When I started thinking of the sport as a tool rather than a competition, I started to enjoy it.
3 years ago, I started learning how to drive. Now, my parents, being cruel, decided not to put me into a normal vehicle, but into a stick-shift vehicle. Now, I thought that I was going to be like all the other kids and get to drive and do all the fun things that older teenagers get to do. But then I got into the car and I could not make it move. The topic that I've drawn today is a ship in harbor is safe. But that is not what ships are built for. And that's what I found at driving stick shift, is that I was comfortable driving an automatic car. I was comfortable driving a car that only had 2 pedals and was easy to drive. And so when my parents put me into a stick shift car, put me out of my harbor, out of my comfort zone, I thought that I was being put upon. It was something that was done to me deliberately to make my life harder. But of course, that wasn't the case. My parents put me into a stick shift car to teach me something I otherwise would not have learned. The skills that I learned, I still have today, and I can drive a stick shift car. But the reality is that this is something that we all experience in our lives. Whether or not you know how to drive a stick shift car, there are all things in our lives that we are not comfortable doing. We have to leave our harbor. We have to leave our comfort zone in order to experience those things and to progress as individuals.